Second day on the mountain MontBlanc. We are starting our climb up till the Gouter Hut. We have planned to stay here for a rest and have our ascent in the night. According to all of the information that we have, this is going to be a short climb. However, since we are going to pass through the Colouir, we wake up and start our climb early to make sure we pass it before the sun rises and rock falling starts.
Açık خیلی سرین چه از دنم لیان.
At 3,340 meters, Grand Colouir has to be traversed on foot to reach the scramble beyond the Tete Rouse hut up to the Goûter refuge, which is on 3,835 meters. This is the so-called Grand Colouir, and we need to pass it real quick because there's a stone falling right here. Grand Colouir, or also called Corridor of Death, is a short 1-minute traverse which becomes dangerous and is known to be an accident black spot in dry conditions when there is little or no snow, leading to a stone fall channeled down the gully. When we were passing the Corridor of Death, there was no stone falling yet, but keep in mind several important rules. Do not pause or stop or sit or have a rest in the corridor. This will risk your life and prolong the time you are staying in a dangerous zone. This sounds to be obvious, however, when we were getting back, a guy was sitting just near the corridor, both risking his life and closing our traverse. Walk quickly but firmly. Most of the accidents happening there are also connected with the fact that people are so afraid that they are running, thus making the whole traverse even more dangerous, since the road is pretty slippery and narrow. So do not run, just walk quickly but firmly enough to make sure you won't slip. Do not look up for the stones. When you are crossing the corridor, there is a huge desire to look up and make sure that you are safe, but it's always best if you trust that responsibility to your friends. Let them guide you on whether you should move faster or stay calm since there are no stones from a side. Make sure to cross the corridor one by one, not with your whole team together. One should pass, the rest should follow the stones and the situation close to the corridor in a safer place. Last but not least, don't forget your helmets, obviously. That's the Blanc, and now here is this rocky part that we need to climb up. This has to be enough for crossing the Grand Colouir. However, this is not enough to reach the Gouter Hut. After the Grand Colouir, a very difficult rock climbing experience is waiting for you. I know for some people that can be easy, for some it might not. For us, it was difficult because we have never climbed a mountain with all of our hiking gear on us. So heavy backpacks plus a lot of rock climbing with dangerous places was really challenging. And no matter what you'll read in a web mentioning that Tete Rouse is the easiest one, make sure you watch this video and check out these shots we managed to have from the rock climbing. After all of the rocky parts, we finally reached to a place from where you should continue with the ice axe, crampons on, and are connected to each other with a rope. We had small rest here, put on necessary gear on us, and continued. This part of the route is snowy with some narrow parts, so it's better to be connected to each other with a rope, and be careful to use the safety ropes that are already there as well.
Aleyküm selam.
This is the road towards the Gouter Hut, and here's the view. It's amazing. Our second day climbing from the Tete Rouse hut up till the Gouter Hut was about 5 hours, which left us with almost no energy to think about our night ascent. We had another small hike up from the Gouter Hut to see the route that we are going to pass during the night, and had a small rest to get ready for the ascent. Just like Tete Rouse, Gouter Hut needs to be booked beforehand as well. It can have breakfast and dinner included if you want to pay extra for that. If not, make sure you remember that the kitchen is being closed at 4 p.m, so either you have to eat before that or order a dinner. There is a place in the first floor where you can put all of your dirty hiking boots or ice axe, helmets, etc. And the rooms are pretty comfortable with around 12 to 15 people sleeping in a room. As a non-ritual rule, you should always remember that even if you are not ascending that night, there are the other climbers that are having a rest and preparing. So the rooms are mostly used for sleeping and are known to be the silent areas. Third part of our MontBlanc trip is coming very soon. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to keep following our journey. See you soon!